Main card. Light heavyweight fight. Peter Oliveira. Father Chad DiGreco.
Here in the HCL, Father Chad DiGreco. Our youth minister, Peter Oliveira. He's a former zookeeper.
I actually forgot that's what he was.
A habit of just getting knocked out in spectacular form. He has been knocked out by Corgi Vandergroove, by Paul Bunyip, and I can't remember the third one. But it was spectacular.
Even me for all I know. Those early days. I was a fan of the sauce back then.
That is true. We're very happy to have you here sober. I mean, you know, you have your vices as we all do. Clearly, you have it all over your wall now, your vices.
Yeah.
Well,
I did.
Battle here. This is not going to go the distance if these guys keep throwing strikes like this. They went to a decision in the Kumite finals, but they had both fought 3 times that night.
Yeah, just a brutal night.
And Oliveira letting loose, attacking the body, then going upstairs to the head.
Patience, keep stepping the outside. Don't stand there.
Good push to keep the distance, and Oliveira returns with his own. Big head kick by Oliveira. Now, Father Chad DiGreco, born in Illinois, working out of, completing his ministry out of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia to be exact. He's one of those young, cool, hip priests, and thinks that the kids these days are doing the mixed martial arts, so he decided to just become a fighting priest.
Yeah. Has like an acoustic guitar, plays like One Direction covers on it. Tries to be hip with the kids these days.
Like that.
Yeah.
Little Creed if you're into that, which I'm not.
No one is. Don't worry.
Another right hand and a kick to the face by Oliveira. And he goes for the clinch. And again, trying to catch his breath is Father Chad. Staying busy in that clinch. He's got the body lock. Double underhooks.
Raising him up against the cage now.
That is not pleasant. Again, not only are you supporting your opponent's weight, but again, the chain link fence is not a pleasant thing to be laying up against either. As that ends the first round, and that takedown looked a little late, but nonetheless, Father Chad clearly willing to forgive,
If you're not going to go, we're outside of
as it is what the Lord says.
Right? You feel him open that guard. Bring out that combat, dude. Get yourself. Okay? Okay, but I need a lead hook overhand, not the backhand overhand. And if it lands, then come back with that back.
And that is a nasty eye. I'm not sure which shot opened that up, but there is some serious swelling on the right eye. That might have been that cross right there. And Oliveira attacking it, same spot repeatedly. But this is just a slugfest.
Oh.
He's running backwards, so you're going to have to keep jabbing in.
As we see Steakums.
Yeah.
Must eat the lead girl from, what is it, Vagina, It's What's for Dinner.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Thank for our lovely ladies.
Have a little. Sometimes, if they're really feeling rambunctious, they shove one of the cowbells up their snatches and they start ringing it. Great.
Great. That is, of course, Vagina, It's What's for Dinner, where the meat curtains match the meat carpet. And
Not so edible, though.
pushing the pace. Oliveira pulls guard, but DiGreco does the dive in with a punch. And we can see some really nasty ground and pound. That's what scored him a couple knockouts in Kumite, for his vicious hammer fists. But Oliveira content to stay on top. Oh, those ults. Another big punch from the ground position. Goes for the armbar.
Oh, shit.
DiGreco didn't see that coming almost. Well, looks like DiGreco might be out of it. Yep, he's going to roll through. But Oliveira maintains ground control. Oliveira is originally a ground fighter. He's from Brazil, so by default he knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That is a stereotype we are believing here in HCL.
And another thing about every Brazilian ever, their real name is something Silva. They just change it.
That is true. But anytime this fight goes to the ground, you got to imagine Peter Oliveira is going to have the advantage as long as he stays on top. And DiGreco, you can see, shoving off, letting loose with a couple hooks. There's a lot of fight in this priest. But Oliveira goes to the ground one more time. And DiGreco, if he's got a good sprawl there, he can try to stand this back up. Moves to guard. Tries to throw an elbow, blocked by Oliveira. And he's saying, stand this up, let's keep standing and banging.
Ew.
I don't think he means it that way.
Good. Gross.
But I'm pretty sure at the interviews, he said, I'm content to stand and bang. Then he thought for a second and said, I didn't mean that way.
Thanks for commenting about a squirrel outside is weird.
Strange. And again, he said, I'm going to fight that guy, and pointed to Peter Oliveira, and we knew because we had the fight card in front of us. As round 2 comes to the close.
He still made a note to say that he is going to be his bitch that night, though.
Got to keep those hands up inside.
Which again is not very Christian of him. He must be an Episcopalian minister.
Yeah, or a Baptist, one of those dirty branches of Christianity.
All right, ready to go. Let's start the finish. Hey,
Well, not a
Not
a religious man, are you, Randy?
I have a wall full of children's panties. Do I sound like I'm a man of the cloth?
So you're Roman Catholic.
Alright, you got me.
Well, not that it's anyone's business, I'm a Methodist, but nonetheless, practicing Methodist, I always say I'm practicing because I'm not getting any better.
I'm so glad your
wife.
Oh my god, after you said that, I'm so glad your wife's dead.
Sandwiches, Randy. Sandwiches. We should order sandwiches.
I think we should.
Get it over with. He is not as good as you.
Okay, fighters, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's fight!
Meanwhile, round 3 of Oliveira and DiGreco, it's very, very close. This could...
One of the ring guys just randomly shouted, he's bleeding. No shit.
It is a fight. As DiGreco looking to push the pace. He's owning that center of the octagon-like structure. Inside leg kick. Oliveira goes to the takedown. DiGreco sprawls and pushes forward into the guard of Peter Oliveira. And Oliveira goes for a Kimura. Slides over to the side, is trying to crank on that arm. DiGreco moves into the side control after breaking it up. And Oliveira moving from guard. DiGreco able to move to the top position. If he can let loose with some ground and pound, this will be good. But Oliveira knows the danger of his ground and pound and able to counter.
Let your hands go! Don't do that! Hands up, get down! Almost now!
Wrestle him, man.
While DiGreco, and huge striking battle as our referee decides to take off his invisibility cloak. That's our standard for our HCL referees. So they can never block the view, but still get to see the fight the whole time. And Oliveira with a takedown. Moves to side control once again. Oh, some big punches from the ground.
Jesus.
And DiGreco's covering up, and he's out. The phone covers him up. Says that's it. Peter Oliveira gets rid of the goose egg on his record. Peter Oliveira says, sorry, Padre, I'm going to win this one. And an impressive First win in HCL for Peter Oliveira, taking out Father Chad DiGreco.
Wow. I'm stunned. So much for him being the lovable loser, huh?
I guess
Ladies
so.
and gentlemen, referee Kevin Mulhall has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 32 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, the Professor.
Peter Oliveira wins by TKO after finally erasing that 0